All right, I sat down and drew a design up. I wanted to do some weaving lines of transparent colored resin through a bowl. I thought it was a pretty sweet design. And you may pick up by the sarcasm in my voice that it didn't actually happen. But came close. In the end, I was defeated by a very thick layer of pith with a hole in the middle. My initial thought was I could get this down to where I wanted it and then work my design around that hole somehow. It didn't quite work out. I thinned the middle too far, got too far into that really unhealthy pith, and realized it just wasn't going to work out. So I ended up with a much smaller bowl with no design. This is a cherry tree that was donated by Janet Apgood from my neighborhood, a friend of mine who's been super generous with keep me fully stocked with good cherrywood. I love this stuff. If you've ever turned cherrywood before, I've heard other people complain that it cracks easily, and I would agree with that. And it's not so much cracking as you're turning. It's already cracked. If you look really close, that's just is what it is. Of course, this was cracked before I could prep the ends and seal it or do anything. So I just kind of run with it. And I like what the cracks bring to the table. It's different. It's not your holy grail wood, but you know what? It's kind of honest. It's what most wood is like anyway. I've had a few people ask what we're doing, or I'm sorry, which lathe we're using. This is a Laguna lathe, 1836. Gets the job done. It's pretty powerful. It can handle pretty much anything you can fit on there. Every lathe has got its downside. I could use a more powerful motor. I stop this thing with turning, even with sharp instruments sometimes, but it's a huge step up from where I was with a Wen lathe a year ago. I just know somebody's watching this and they're going to say, man, why are you even trying with that massive pith that's obviously rotten? And you would be right. That being said, I just love maintaining the bark and any color, anything that brings interest to a piece of wood. And so I tried working with it, and you'll see me repair the center with another bit of wood and super glue, but it just wasn't good enough, and I got too thin in the middle for my original design anyway. And when I realized that, I just wasn't loving the way this was going. So I just, when the thing was kind of cracking in the middle, I just finished the job and went with half the bowl I had planned. But yeah, you live and you learn. We had the idea to set up this channel, I don't know, a year and a half ago. And I've only taken the woodworking aspect of it serious since, I don't know, last October. And it's been really interesting trying to raise recognition and understanding towards the problem of child sex trafficking around the world. It's one of the biggest criminal areas that's growing in the world. It's a horrific thing perpetuated on innocent children. And I was looking for somewhere to focus my energy outside of work, and I think most of us agree this is a horrible thing, and what better way to focus my energy? So, ways that you can help. Go to artforour.org, buy a t-shirt, look at the description in my videos. You can shop on Amazon, which helps raise money, make a donation. I, along with about 60 other artists, have donated different types of art at that website, which can be purchased. If you're an artist, you can donate stuff. There's a lot of things you can do. Easiest thing is to like and subscribe to these videos, share them. That helps me raise money too. We're raising somewhere between $1,000 and $2,000 a month, and donating everything to Operation Underground Railroad. And the more my work and videos gets out there, the more money we raise. So thanks so much for your support. Alright guys, pardon the interruption. We have picked up an amazing sponsor called Skillshare. Skillshare is a huge online repository of classes and different training programs that help you develop your creative side. This can be anything from painting to woodworking to online content creation. Thomas Frank, he was talking about how your creative side is more or less like a muscle. And I totally agree with this. He was saying if you don't use it, you lose it. The first 1,000 subscribers from my channel that click on the link in the description of the video will get a premier membership for free. That gives you some time to explore the website, take some of these tutorial classes, and figure out what value there is with Skillshare.